Hi everybody, Jordan Steele 88 with another video. We're talking about the 2024 Pittsburgh Steelers Training Camp, so let's get into it. I understand that the Steelers Training Camp has just started, so we're gonna talk about this training camp, what's going on throughout the next like 2 weeks of training camp or 3 weeks, however long it is. But training camp is gonna be some interesting. It's gonna be interesting in my opinion. I mean, 2023 training camp, we was all hyped about the Kenny Pickett thing, but in the regular season, that didn't turn out well. But I think we're gonna keep the hype to a minimum in this year's training camp. Something that Justin Fields was the shirt he's wearing, if y'all saw it on social media, humble over hype. Well, we're gonna try to stay a little bit humble this year. I mean, we got a little too excited about last year, and that turned out pretty well in the preseason, but in the regular season, not so much. So we got a new quarterback room with Russell Wilson, Justin Fields, and Kyle Allen. But I already heard that Russell Wilson, he did get hurt for what I heard. That was unheard of so far this offseason. But Justin Fields, for what I heard, is working out with the first team. But I do fully expect Russell Wilson to start in 2024 season. But him and Justin Fields are gonna be competing against each other. But I do expect Russell Wilson to be coming up on top. And the question remains, who's going to be our number 2 wide receiver to complement George Pickens? Well, there's guys out there like Van Jefferson, Calvin Austin III, Wilmer Wilson, Quez Watkins, Scotty Miller. Well, I got a feeling that Van Jefferson could still be our number 2, but it's going to be a battle. I mean, Wilmer Wilson got some outside receiver experience in college, but you could see him play against Joy Porter too, just like George Pickens did last year. It's gonna be slightly different. I don't think Joy Porter is gonna be guarding George Pickens like last year, but we'll see. So yeah, man. Because the number 2 wide receiver position is still in question. I know we could be hearing about Brandon Ayuk coming to the Steelers though, but it sounds like it seems like unlikely, but it may not happen. But you never know in the next couple of days. So I know they give some receivers a trial, but I forgot the names. But yeah. And then we're gonna talk about the offensive tackles. I mean, from what I hear, is Dan Moore is projected to be a starting either right or left tackle, but that could change. That could very well change because Roger Jones, he's a natural left tackle, so I expect him to start there at some point. Maybe in the beginning of this year, unlike last year, because go back to last year, he did start some at left tackle and did a phenomenal job at that position. But the rest of the year started at right tackle during the 2023 season. But Troy Fontaine, I got a feeling he could beat out Dan Moore for that either that right tackle spot or that left tackle spot. But we'll see, man. I know the D line could be a slightly in question. I know, because don't be shocked if Logan Williams busts it in the preseason, because Steelers preseason game is 2 weeks away, by the way. So don't expect to see, because don't be shocked if Logan Williams turns it up in the preseason. Could turn up in training camp. But you never know. Linebacking core. We're gonna go back to on the defensive line. I know Cameron Hayward's still waiting for another contract, but I heard him he's taking reps in practice to some degree. I don't remember. So now the linebacking core. I don't fully expect Peyton Wilson to start right away. He could be in some dime package or some nickel packages for the defense, but not in a base 3-4 with a 4 linebacker set, along with Patrick Queen, Watt, and Highsmith. But I do expect Atlanta Robinson to start there because we got guys on the physically unable to perform list like who's Cordell Patterson and Cole Holcomb. In fact, the other dude, I think it was Dean Lowry, I believe. So now the secondary. Now, I already made a video about Deshaun Elliott and Micah Fitzpatrick being a safety duo, because this is going to force Micah Fitzpatrick to play his natural skill set at the safety position, the free safety position, where he does best is ball hawking. While Deshaun Elliott can go up and to the line and start making plays on the run. I mean, the corners, the sleeper on the cornerback position is Corey Trice, because he missed all year because of an injury. But do I think he could start opposite a JP2? He could, but we just got Dante Jackson off a trade for Deontay Johnson. But I mean, either one of these corners could be good opposite of JP2, unlike we have last year with Patrick Peterson and Levi Wallace. Now the slot corner position, yeah, we all know that Cameron Sutton is going to be suspended for 8 games. But the battle of the slot corner positions that some people know, some don't know, is Josiah something. I forgot his last name. I think it's Josiah Smith. I don't know. I think it's Josiah Smith. I don't know. I forgot his last name. And then Benny Bishop from West Virginia. But I think Benny Bishop could surprise people in training camp and in the preseason, being that slot guy, while Cameron Sutton served his suspension. But he could make the team though. While Josiah kid make the practice squad. But we'll see about that. So now with Arthur Smith's system though, well, the fullback I could see either Michael Pruitt or Carter Hayward taking those positions though, because I could picture Carter Hayward being that fullback, because he's just not one-dimensional. He's a versatile player. He did that a lot of that in Michigan State, catching the ball and running guys like his father, Craig Haywood, the late Craig Haywood, by the way. So yeah, man. So what I heard, man, because the wide receiver 2 is in question. I believe either Van Jefferson or Warner wasn't going to come on top. But I expect Beck Fins and Calvin Austin for as well. I know we're not going to, what the new offensive coordinator, Arthur Smith, being a run-heavy offense, something that I'm accustomed to as a Steelers fan, is to run the football and take time off the clock. So yeah, man. So that's what I'm looking for in training camp. I know Russell Wilson sustained an injury for what I heard. It's not long term though. It could be week to week or day to day for what I heard. So yeah, we could be bringing in another wide receiver. I wonder who that is, but I just heard that Corey Sutton has signed a restricted contract with Denver to stay with the Broncos, for what I heard. So yeah, man. So what you think down in the comment section down below what I discussed about the 2024 Pittsburgh Steelers Training Camp and the position battles that's been going on in a tackle spots and all that. And the center, we're undoubtedly going to see Zach Frazier start at center. So that's what I forgot to put that out there. So yeah, because Zach Frazier, but Nate Herbig, by the way, is going to be the backup center. Mason Corey is going to be the backup to either James Daniels or Isaiah Moe, because like I said before in my video, on my previous video about James Daniels not getting a restricted contract, Mason McCoy is going to be learning from either Moe and Daniels, because Moe is going to got 2 years left on his deal though, because the next year is going to be his last year with the Steelers though, very likely. So, and Najee Harris, he came in there, he said he was disappointed he didn't get the 5th-year option, but we could see, so could be changes to the tackle spots in the offensive line, because we do beat up the offensive line in the draft, more importantly. So 2 straight years of tackles of Roger Jones and Troy Fontano. So yeah, man. New quarterback room revamped. Offensive line beefed up. Linebacker could be dangerous along with Patrick Wilson. Peyton Wilson, excuse me. I'm sorry. Peyton Wilson, I'm sorry. Secondary could be rejuvenated with guys like Corey Trice being a sleeper. on my opinion. And Josiah kick and that Beanie Bishop kick and battle off in the cornerback slot while Cam Sutton suspended. So yeah, man, let me know what you think down in the comment section down below while I talk about this 2024 Steelers training camp. So we're gonna have to stay humble on this one and don't believe in the hype like we did last year and how it turned out during the regular season last year. So we gotta turn out the hype and try and stay humble this year. So yeah, man. So that'll be all for this video. This is Jordan Steele 88. See y'all guys in my next video. And as always, here we go, Steelers. Here we go.